Hello students, I am Mr. Rohan Savule and today we are here to study the concept of washing machine. As we know the use of washing machine. Basically, this washing machine is used to clean the clothes and nowadays maximum families are having the washing machine in their house. But before the invention of this washing machine, we clean the clothes with the help of hands. Now also in some places the wash people clean their clothes with the help of hands. But as the washing machines were introduced, our task is become quite easy. So again with the help of washing machine we save our time. Okay, so again such a different advantages are there of this washing machine. So when we see that washing machine, the basic first thing comes in our mind that this machine when this machine was invented and where it was invented. So here in this lecture today we are going to discuss basic history related to the washing machine and what are the different parts are used in this washing machine. So let's discuss the basic history of the washing machine. So in 1691, so almost 300 plus years back, the first English patent under the category of washing machine was issued. So this washing machine or invention of this washing machine was there in 1691, that is almost 300 plus years back. This washing machine or the patent of this washing machine was issued. Then after that in 1752 the design or drawing of that early washing machine was published or was appeared in the Gentleman's Magazine, which is a British publication. Again after that Jacob Christian Schaeffer's washing machine design was published in 1767 in Germany. Okay, again first after we know that once the anything is invented, again the modification in that or many advantages are added in that and different designs are produced. Same case, the first, as I said, first patent for this washing machine category was issued in 1691 and then after that different designs were goes on publishing. Then after the 1767 in 1782 the Harley Sidgear issued British patent for a rotating drum washer. Okay, so again different techniques were added in the washing machine and the 1782 we got the rotating drum washer. Then initially the one of the first innovation in washing machine technology was use the enclosed container or basins that had grooves, fingers or paddles to help the scrubbing and rubbing of the cloth. So initially when the first washing machine was innovated, so in that case they had that washing machine had a drum and that drum had again grooves, fingers and paddles. Okay, and with the help of that paddles or fingers the scrubbing and rubbing of cloths where takes place. As I said, once one technology is developed, again that invention is added into that or many advantages are added into that. Similarly, more advancement were made to the washing machine technology in the form of rotating drum design. So initially, as I in previous point I said that what the container, enclosed container were there and in that enclosed container grooves and fingers were used to scrub and or rub the cloths. But after that the rotating drum design was developed. So in that case the drums were rotated with the help of people or manually these drums were rotated. So after that the first United States patent entitled cloth washing was granted to the Nathaniel in 1797. Okay, so after that the improvement was goes on increasing. Then nowadays we know that nowadays we are having the washing machine which are fully automatic, which are operated on electricity. So these fully automatic or not fully automatic, but these electrically operated washing machines were introduced or come into the picture in the early of 1904. Okay, as I have said over here, the electric washing machine were advertised and discussed in the newspaper as early as 1904. So as I said, now after that again now we are having the washing machines which are fully automatic. Okay, so such a improvement in the washing machine goes on. Now also there is some improvement is going on in this washing machine. So this is a basic history related to the washing machine. So first patent of that washing machine was given in the 1691. Okay, so in the 1691 the first patent was given. So, and then now we are having the n number of washing machines with different shapes, different types. So when these washing machines are designed, so while designing this washing machine, different technique, different parts are used. So what are the different parts used in the washing machine? So basically the main task of this washing machine is used to clean the cloths with the help of detergent. So basic detergent, or nowadays some washing liquids are also there. With the help of that liquids and detergent powder, we clean that, or that washing machine cleans the cloth. So when we, as we you already have seen the washing machine. So when you open the door of the washing machine, okay, so when you open the door of washing machine, whatever see you first, that part is nothing but it is called as inner drum. So the inner drum is one you can see when you open the door or the lid. Okay, so nowadays two types of washing machines are available. First one is front loading cloth washer, and second one is top loading cloth washer. Okay, in European countries, the front loading cloth washers are common. Okay, and in that what the inner drum faces in the forward direction. Okay, so that inner drum is the inner drum in case of that front loading washing machine is faces in forward direction. So in that we have to just open the door and we have to push the cloth inside through the door in that inner drum, and after that inner drum, when we start that washing machine, that inner drum rotates about the horizontal axis. So what is meant by rotate about the horizontal axis? That it rotates the same way a car wheel rotates. Okay, so this is about the inner drum which is placed inside that front loading cloth washer. Again, that inner drum has lots of small holes. You might have seen that inner drum has n number of small holes. Then what is use of that small holes? With the help of that small holes, or that small holes allow water to get in or get out from that drum. So with the help of that small holes, water is allowed to enter into the drum and it allowed to get out from that drum. Again, it has paddles around the edge of that drum. So there are paddles, some long strips are there in that drum. So what is use of that paddle? So simply that paddles are used to slosh the cloth around. So this is one of the mechanism which is used by a washing machine to clean the cloth. So slosh means it is nothing but that paddle strikes hard to the cloths. So again, this is a technique by which we clean the cloths. So again, these paddles are used in the drum. So this is related to the inner drum which is placed inside the front loading washing machine. Then again we are having the second type, it is top loader. Again, this top loader washing machine is common in United States and Asia. So when we open the lid on the top and we drop the cloths into the drum from the above. So in case of top loader, the door is there on the top of that washing machine. So by simply opening the door of that washing machine, we simply drop the cloths inside that drum, and that drum is mounted about the vertical axis. As in case of front loader, the drum is mounted around the horizontal axis, and in case of top loader, that drum is mounted about the vertical axis, and in this case it does not actually move. As in the case of front loader, drum actually moves or drum actually rotates, but in case of top loader, this drum does not actually move. Then what mechanism is used to rotate the cloths inside that drum? So here there are also here in this case agitators are used. Okay, so what is agitator? So you have seen that agitator in the top loader washing machine. In the middle, one mechanism is placed. Okay, with the help of that mechanism, the cloths rotate inside that drum. That mechanism is nothing but it is called as agitator. So basically, that agitator, we can simply call it is a device or it is a mechanism to put something into the motion by shaking or stirring. Okay, so this agitator simply put something into the motion. And nowadays in the market there are different types of agitators are available, but basically the agitator used in washing machine that rotates in back and forth direction. So this whatever agitator used in washing machine that rotates in back and forth direction, and due to that rotation the cloths rotate around or cloth turns around in the water. So this is about the inner drum which is used in the top loader washing machine. So here in case of front loader actually drum rotates, but in case of top loader the agitator are used to rotate the cloths inside the water. So apart from this inner drum, the second bigger drum is placed inside that washing machine. Okay, so whatever inner drum is there, okay, so outside that inner drum one big drum is there. Okay, so what is use of that drum which is there outside that inner drum? So the basic job of that bigger drum which is placed outside the inner drum is to hold the water while inner drum or the agitator rotates. So in front loader as well as in top loader, the bigger drum is there which is there outside the inner drum. Okay, so when the inner drum, that is in case of front loader when inner drum rotates, or in case of top loader when the agitator rotates, the main job of that outsider drum is to hold the water. So simple thing, the outsider drum is simply used to hold the water. So unlike the inner drum, as inner drums has a number of holes, but unlike that inner drum, the outer drum has to be completely watertight. So outsider drum is completely watertight. Okay, so these are the two main parts of the washing machine. So the two drums are the most important part of the cloth washing machine. But apart from these two parts, there are again different parts are used which plays important role while the cloths are getting washed, or different parts are there which plays important role in the washing machine. So which are that parts? So here is the first, that is thermostat. Okay, we can also call it as thermometer mechanism. So what is use of thermometer? So thermometer is used to measure the temperature. So same the thermostat operates. So this thermostat is again used to test the temperature of incoming waters. Okay, so simply this thermostat is used to test the temperature of incoming water. As we know that washing machine has n number of functions, so we can clean the different types of cloth in that washing machine, and as per the type of washing machine, we have to set the temperature, or by default some temperature is set in the washing machine as per the cloth type. For example, as I know, in case of wash, if you want to clean the kids wear, normally washing machine has 40-degree temperature. Whatever water we are using while cleaning the kids wear using washing machine, then the temperature of that water is automatically get set to the 40 degrees Celsius. Then while cleaning silk, water is get heated to the 30 degree Celsius. Again, we are also having the cool wash. Okay, so normal temperature water is used to that. Then again we clean the cottons at the normal temperature, again at the 40-degree temperature, again at the 60-degree temperature also. Again we also clean the drum, whatever drum is there inside the washing machine, we clean that drum at 90-degree Celsius temperature. So again, such a different temperatured water is used while cleaning the cloths and also clean the drum of the washing machine. So to check that temperature or to test that temperature, whether correct temperature is there or not, the thermostat is used. And to heat that water, a heating element is used, or heating elements are used to warm that water up to the required temperature. So heating element heats the water to the required temperature, and whether it is heated to required temperature or not, it is checked by that thermostat. Again, apart from this, the electrically operated pumps are there, and these electrically operated pumps are used to remove water from the drum when the wash is over. Okay, so obviously after cleaning the cloths, whatever dirty water is there, we have to remove the dirty water from the washing machine, and that is carried out with the help of electrically operated pumps. Again, apart from this, as we know that we are simply pressing the buttons and automatically that cloths are get washed as per the requirement, as per the steps. Okay, that rotates as per the functions with whatever we have set. Whatever this process is carried out, or whatever mechanical or electronic control mechanism is there, that is set or that is synchronized with the help of the programmer. Okay, so with the help of this, it makes a various part of the cloth washer go through the series of steps to wash, rinse and spin your cloths, and this is all carried out with the help of programmer. So in the next lecture we'll discuss how the different steps are there to clean the wash, which are set by the programmer. So now, as of now, we'll discuss the parts of the washing machine. So after the programmer, there are two pipes are there. First pipe, which allows clean hot water come inside the drum, and second pipe is allowed for clean cold water, which allows enter into the machine. And we are having the third pipe, which lets the dirty water out again. So three pipes are used in the washing machine. So first is for hot water, second one is for cold water, that these two pipes allows hot and cold water enter into the drum of the washing machine, and third pipe is there that allows to dirty water which is there inside that drum, that third pipe allows that dirty water to get out from the drum. Again, these three walls, all the three pipes are having the valves on them. Okay, so this is, again I have shown one picture over here. So I got this picture from explainthestuff.com. So here, as I said, this is a picture of front loaded washing machine. So in that front loaded washing machine, we have one drum which is mounted horizontally. Okay, and that drum has n number of holes, and these holes allows water to get in or get out from that drum. Again, this is a paddle is there, that paddle slosh the cloth or strikes hard to the cloth, and due to this this is one of the mechanism which is used to clean the cloths. And again, to watertight, the rubber seals are used. So this is a simple picture related to the inner drum of the washing machine, which is there in the front loader washing machine. So I hope you understand these things related to the washing machine. That is, we have studied the history of the washing machine. That is, it was first invented in 1691, or the first English patent under the category of washing machine was given in the 1691. Then invention goes on. Initially, the enclosed container or basins were used with the grooves, fingers to clean or to scrub or to rub the cloths. But as the more advancement were made, the washing machine technology, now we are having the rotating drum design. So after the more advancement were made into the washing machine, they designed the rotative drum for the washing machine. Then first United States patent under the category of washing machine was granted to the Nathaniel in 1797. Then in the early 90s, we got the electrically operated washing machine. Then basic two main parts are there, that is inner drum and outer drum. So in case of when we open the door, whatever we see first, that is called as inner drum. That inner drum, in case of front loading cloth washer, these inner drums are placed horizontally, okay, and they also rotates around about the horizontal axis, that is like the car wheel rotates. Again, these drums has a small number of holes that allow water to get in and or get out from the drum. And again, these drums has paddles around the edge to slosh the cloths around. Again, in case of top loader washing machine, which are common in United States and Asia, this top loading washing machine has door or lid on the top of that washing machine. From that door we have to drop the cloth inside that drum, and that drum is mounted about the vertical axis, but it does not actually move. So to move the cloth inside that drum, we use the agitator, where agitator is one of the mechanism to put something into the motion by shaking or stirring. And whatever agitator used in case of washing machine, that rotates in back and forth direction, and due to that rotation, the cloths also get rotated around the water. Cloths also rotated around in the water. So again, we have the second bigger drum outside that inner drum. The main use of that, or main job of that outer drum, is to hold the water while inner drum or agitator rotates. Okay, and the whatever outer drum is there, that outer drum has to be completely watertight. Again, apart from these two, we are having the thermostat, which tests the temperature. We are having the heating element, which warms the water up to the required temperature. Then we are having the electrically operated pumps to remove the water or to remove the dirty water from the washing machine when the wash is over. Then again, programming technique is used in the washing machine. As per the program we set, the washing machine steps are carried out. So we'll see that in the next lecture. Then again, we are having the two pipes that let clean hot and cold water into the machine, and third pipe that lets the dirty water out again. So two pipes are used to get water in, the cold and hot water in the washing machine, and third pipe is used to get out the dirty water from the machine. Again, we are having the walls placed on that pipes. So this is the figure of that front loader washing machine, having the n number of holes in the inner drum. Again, paddle is shown over here with the rubber seal. Okay, so I hope you understand these basic concepts related to the washing machine. So before stopping, I am having one video related to the washing machine. Okay, so I got this from the Wikipedia itself. So I will play this video. So we will we'll come to know how the initial washing machine were there. Initially, how the washing machines were there. So I will play this. Okay. So here one woman is there. She is rotating the drum manually. Okay. So that drum has n number of holes, and two or three holes are there. With the help of that 2 or 3 holes, the water is getting out from that drum. Again here, if you see, the heating mechanism is there. So with the help of this heating mechanism, whatever water placed inside this tub is get heated. So we get the warm water. Again, to put or to remove the cloths, they are having one door. So from that door they put or they remove the cloths from that drum. Okay, again if you see, these holes are there. Okay, these holes allow water to get out from this drum. Again if you see, the n number of small holes are there. With the help of these small holes, the hot water is getting inside this, or these holes allow hot water to get inside the drum, and this drum is rotated manually. Okay, again as I said, the detergent powder and liquids are used to clean the washing machine, so to clean the cloths. So I have shown one small video of the washing machine which was there initially. So I hope you understand the basic concept related to the washing machine. So in the next lecture we'll discuss the how the top loader washing machine operates, how the front loader washing machine operates, what are the different advantages of this washing machine, what are the benefits of washing machine, and what are the different steps used while the washing machine operates. So we'll stop over here. Thank you.